My name is Justin Bolcombe. I'm a partner at LEK. I co-lead our insurance practice. So as we look forward to 2022, there's a number of themes that we're seeing both continue from this current year, but also evolve in a much more detailed way for 2022. The first, I would say, is the continuation of hunt for profitable growth continues, where organisations are really focused on where they can obtain value, how they can plug some of those revenue gaps that all have experienced as a result of the pandemic, and where they can grow most profitably next. And in particular with insurers, the hunt for profitable growth has never been more important, because what the pandemic has seen is that some organisations have been hit hard by our exposure to the pandemic. Other organisations have felt the effects of weather and major losses over the preceding years, and the culmination of what we term a hardening market has meant that growth has been challenging, and therefore 2022 they should be emerging from a sort of culmination of pretty bad historical periods to a more profitable period ahead, where rates have increased in the products that they sell. Focus has been more around digital innovation and distribution, so a much lower cost of being able to distribute products and engage with their customers in a more robust way and a more seamless way, but also more focus on innovation, selling the right products and engaging in the right ways, and focusing on the opportunities that really matter for a market that has to move quite significantly from where it's been traditionally, given the way that the world's also moved as well, and that risks have changed and the interdependency on some of those risks have changed. So for an insurance industry, it's really an exciting time now. Therefore, M&A will continue at pace. It's been slightly stagnated during the year, but it's still nevertheless been really very exciting to be part of that acquisition process. And that's something very much at the heart of what LEK does. I think I see that will continue quite significantly in the first quarter of the new year. I think we're going to see some really interesting deals happen with traditional insurers and financial institutions, perhaps consolidating, but also smaller participants, smaller organisations coming together in innovative ways to manage distribution and client segmentation and parts of the value chain where that hunt for profitable growth really is. So I also see that digital will continue to scale at pace. Many organisations have already embraced some parts of the digital imperative, but actually more of the insurance industry and financial institutions will continue to invest deeper and wider in innovating their organisations and using parts of the digital value chain to enable their businesses to go harder and faster and scale in ways that perhaps they haven't done before. Of course, this helps organisations from a profitable point of view because it lowers the cost of organisational expense while also getting them closer to their customers, and that's really very important over the next few years as we continue to navigate our way through the pandemic on a global basis. So I think digital will be embedded at the heart of organisations. We'll see more innovative products, we'll see faster time to market for some of these businesses. We'll see the startup community continue to evolve, particularly the InsurTech side of that community, and therefore we'll see continued investment into parts of the sector which will only help change and transform the insurance industry.